the Mud Crocs. Good morning to you both. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, I said Mud Crocs, but you guys kind of are doing the hat thing coming up for the mud football. I mean, it's a championships, world championships, right here in North Conway. Jason, let's start with you. How did you become involved?
I started playing, it was probably 12 or 13 years ago, and then I took a couple of years off, and then continued to play for the Mount Washington Valley Hogs. Mm-hmm. And then Chris and I and a bunch of guys decided, we started a new team like 4 years ago now, so this is year 4, and we've been close, but we haven't closed the deal yet. So
maybe this is the year.
Could be.
Now, what is it about mud football that keeps you coming back for all those years? Because it's pretty dirty.
Yeah, it's I think as much fun as you can have in a sporting event. I mean, we talked about it before: Little League baseball, high school football, and then mud football. Like those are the three things that are real memorable and a lot of fun.
Exactly, and then you add in the fact what it does for the community, the money we're able to help raise, and it's a no-brainer.
Right. Now, is that what got you involved?
That was a big part of it. Finding the right time in my life to join the team and be able to contribute and help out, and yeah, then you look at everything that happens with the event, all the stuff that goes around the year to build this event for this weekend, and it's really exciting.
This is no small event.
No.
There is a lot going on. And now let's start with the schedule. Of course, it's coming up September 6th through the 8th. So it's actually starting on that Thursday, right?
We kick it off at McGrath's Tavern at 8 o'clock on Thursday night with the Miller Lite girls. So the promotions get going at 8 o'clock Thursday night at McGrath's Tavern. That's become a little tradition here the last couple of years.
Well, the McGraths are great.
Yes.
And you haven't been to McGrath's Tavern. It's actually just north of North Conway Village. As you're heading north, it's up on the right. Beautiful building. They've redone it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous and a lot of fun in there. So what time does that start on Thursday?
That starts at 8 o'clock on Thursday.
At 8 o'clock, okay. And then you roll right into Friday. What's going on Friday?
We roll into Friday. Friday morning at 10 a.m. is the start of the games. So 10 o'clock, the Mount Washington Valley Hogs play the Merrimack Mudcats.
So they're starting off with a bang.
They're starting off with a bang. That should be a good game. And we actually play the winner of that game at 2 o'clock. So the North Country Mud Crocs will play, hopefully, the Hogs, so it's kind of locals versus locals.
Now, is there a lot of rivalry being two local teams?
Definitely some rivalry. Some people may say there is, some people may say there's not, but of course, we don't want to lose to them, they don't want to lose to us.
Exactly.
When you get down to it, it does get quite competitive.
Yes,
when you're down there in Hog Coliseum, people are like, mud football, you're playing in 2 to 3 feet of mud, how competitive can it be? There are some guys going all out.
It's very, very competitive. You got a lot of you got high school players, college, semi-pro, there's even been a few pro players in the mud. It's very, very competitive. It's good football, which is great.
Now, what would you say is the hardest thing about playing football in the mud? What is the key to success?
Well, I know for me, being a lineman, the hardest part for me is keeping my eyes open as the rushers are coming at me.
Do you get to wear?
You can, but it just ends up getting clogged up.
Yeah, you can get those motocross peel-aways.
There you go. That might work. That's something to look at for
Now, Chris, I noticed you already have a little bit of mud on your hat. Is that official?
This is one of my official Mud Bowl hats. That is a little Mud Bowl mud that's stuck in there. So, thought I'd bring it out for you guys this morning.
I love it. I love it. Now, we're rolling into Friday now. You said a lot of the restaurants right here in the village, Rafferty's, Horse Feathers, Hooligans, Delaney's right up the road. Yeah. They're all going to be hosting you guys.
Yeah, Friday night they'll be hitting those spots. There'll be Wolverine Grill, Hillbillies, probably stop into the Moat real quick, and so the Miller Lite girls will be going back to McGrath's on Friday as well.
How do they know exactly where you're going to be?
Well, we'll have 2 teams of girls, so there's a good chance if you go to one of those spots, you're going to see the Miller Lite girls. Pretty much from Friday night, they're going from 7 to 10, and then one will go one direction, one team, and the other team will go the other direction. So if you're in one of those places between 7 and 10, you have a good chance of seeing them.
All right, good. And then on Saturday, you're going to start off with Horse Feathers.
Horse Feathers, the girls will be there at 9:30 a.m. So the place will already be packed because people will be waiting for the parade. It's it's a real big tradition, and it's a lot of fun, and they'll be packed all day, and then then the games start up at noon. And there's a Hall of Fame ceremony this year. There's actually a female game as well this year.
Girls game this year.
I was just, I was going to ask you, but we hadn't prepped the question before. So, are there women that play mud football?
Well, they've always gotten in and played a little bit, and they really were adamant last year when they came up to me. They really wanted their own game. So I said, well, we're going to make it happen.
We'll do an exhibition.
We made it happen.
I have to say, it's probably going to be the biggest spectated.
Well,
very well
there's some athletic women down there that do real well. That have a blast, and they wanted their own game, so
Well, good.
I wasn't going to argue with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've seen women football players, like there's a league, I forget where we were, but we went and filmed them. I mean, pretty hardcore. Yeah. They know all, the rules and stuff. I would be lost, but they really love the game of football.
Exactly.
So more power to them. And when does that game take place?
That's going to happen, I think, between the second and third game. So I think around 2:30.
2:30,
yeah, right around 2:30.
Right after the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams, a lot of games. How do people know the schedule and how do they get tickets?
Tickets you can get at the Met, you can get at the North Carolina Community Center, you can get at Hannaford, the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
The schedules, I mean, we have these programs that'll be floating around. They can get on the website.
We haven't really talked about the theme yet.
Yeah, Muddy Night Live, Saturday Night Live.
Did you guys come up with this, you big Saturday Night Live?
Everybody, the whole committee, kind of, we put it to a vote.
Teams jumped right on board when we put it to a team vote, so everyone got really excited over this one. It should be pretty amazing.
Good. Now, is it secret what kind of skit you guys are going to be doing?
We're doing the super fans, the old with George Wendt and Chris Farley and the Dub Bears, but it'll be Duck Rocks. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Duck Rocks, da mud, da fun.
Well, let's talk about the parade, because the parade's an important part of this. They, Lawn Chair Brigade, and everyone's been doing skits right in front of the train station in Schuler Park.
Yes. The parade starts at 10 a.m. and it starts from John Fuller and goes over to Schuler Park where the skits take place. So where would you want to be on Saturday morning about?
A lot of people tend to get right at the corner across from Horse Feathers there, in front of the Met, or right on the Schuler Park grounds. Because from there it's easy to swing over once the skits do start.
Okay.
It's fun to see us all going down the road, but the skits are probably the best show of the day. So.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, you guys have raised a lot of money over the years. Do you have a tally at this point?
Yeah, it's about $800,000.
$800,000. Yeah. Now, who benefits from this?
The North Carolina Community Center is the main beneficiary, but the North Carolina Daycare, RSVP, and then there's other charities that teams can pick if they win their parade or skit, or they can pick their own local charities or whatever. So a lot of different charities are involved.
Well, great. Now, are there any sponsors in particular that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, Miller Lite is the main sponsor of this event, has been for forever now, and so that's why we love to do it.
And you guys do a lot for us.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so coming up, it's September 6th through the 8th, including that Thursday. So is that the 5th, obviously? Yep. 5th through the 8th. It's starting at McGrath's on that Thursday, and then they're heading on Friday, Rafferty's, Hooligans, Horse Feathers, Delaney's. You're going to have the ball. We didn't even talk about the
Mud Bowl ball is going to take place at Zips Pub at Mount Cranmore this year.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great. It's a great venue for it. We've done it there in the past. It was a long time ago. I think it might have been 10 years ago. I'm not even sure, but it's a good spot for it, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, what kind of dress, music?
You can do whatever you want. We have a DJ Roger.
You might not want to say do whatever you want.
Well, you can wear whatever you want. Some people have, dressed up like they're going to a ball, and then some people are just wearing, this.
Right, and who did you say the music?
It's Roger, DJ Roger.
Okay, good.
We haven't seen him yet, so.
Yet another Amoskeag family member.
Oh, good. And does that include dinner, or is it more of an hors d'oeuvre?
No, that's going to start at 7 o'clock, and what they're going to do is, they'll have beer and some drinks, and then they are going to serve food, though. A lot of people will go hit dinner before they'll go to the ball, but then around like 9 o'clock, they are going to have a limited menu with some hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that.
Good, just to keep people going.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it should be great.
All right, well, wonderful. Did we cover everything? We almost forgot the ball. I can't remember.
I think, it's just, it's great football down there, but the entertainment value is there. Every team has a mascot, and then I think they're going to be doing face painting this year again for the kids. So there's a lot for everybody, for family members and everything, and the tickets are very reasonable. They have a family pass for $4 for $15 for 2 adults and 2 kids.
Okay, and give us a couple locations again for the tickets.
We got the Met, the North Carolina Community Center, Hannaford, and Chamber of Commerce.
Lots of selection there.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well, gentlemen, good luck this year. Hopefully you can bring, is there a trophy or something?
Oh, there is.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
It's a good trophy with a football player on the top. So.
Well, there you go. Well, bring home the trophy this year, all right?
That's what we're going to try.
All right, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we have more to come, including more Watch and Win, so don't go away.